Collective, you are a poet. You turn the darkness into light that you experience every single day. You see from both sides of the spectrum. No matter who you're talking to, you can offer them space, you can offer them healing, you can offer them more than that if you felt guided to. And I'm speaking to someone who is a beautiful healer, who has a healer's touch, who might resonate with being a fire sign. But most importantly, you see beyond materialism. You see beyond anything you could possess. You know that life is much more than the gratification of what you experience in this material world. It's about sensation. It's about connecting with your spirit, and you know that. So just before I sat down to do this reading, I pulled a general archetype card to see what your energy was like. And I mean, without me even trying, the poet came out. And so you are right in between, or you are in the middle of something, whether it's a sacred in between, or actually this feels very significant. So yesterday I actually was walking around a town I had never been in, and you might resonate with Jumanji on a side note, because Jumanji with Robin Williams was filmed in this place called Keene, New Hampshire, I believe. And there, I realized that, but right next to this little mural that talked about Jumanji, that a storm is brewing. A storm is brewing, and just this morning, I got something else about this. The storm is passing. So I don't know, what this is about for you. You have to place the energy where it belongs, but this storm that's happening, it's very unseen. It's like you've been sensing, okay, I'm this intuitive being. I'm here, I'm present, I'm aware, I'm breathing, and what's going on that I'm not aware of, So it feels like something's going on, and it's big. It's big. I mean, you wouldn't be here if it were small, like someone gonna offer you a coffee out of nowhere, or ask you out on a date. It actually feels bigger than that. It feels like an opportunity that you've been preparing for your whole life. You've been preparing yourself for your whole life. Yeah, just transcending any and all limiting beliefs that you've ever had about what your life is supposed to be, or what you think, or how you think it was supposed to end up. It's like much bigger than that. So let's get into it more, collective, and it feels really special, which is why I feel like taking some time to be. Okay. Milky Way, paths, migration, loss. It's giving nurturing a creation of yours, offering to the purest of heart. Obviously, when a mom is feeding their child, there's very delicate care, there's very vulnerable transmissions happening. It feels, it's like more than just nurturing, like physically feeding a child, right? Like, I know this card is like very, very vulnerable and so beautiful, because there's a lot more going on than what you see happening. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a parent, for example, you must know. I mean, I can only imagine. I'm not a parent myself, but I do see that there are many, many, many layers to being and fulfilling that role in someone else's life. And so if you're a mom watching, welcome. And thank you for your precious time, because I know you got a lot going on. So, wow. Okay. That kind of brought me into a more practical mindset, actually. So you might be reminding someone to be practical with their time and energy and how they choose to spend it, taking care of yourself, just tending to your basic needs. On the bottom, I see moonbow, which shadows, truth, and surprise. Interesting. I've never pulled this card, and I'd like to read the last sentence of it in the book. So give me one moment. Moonbow. Okay. So the last little portion it has here is, what true colors might shine in the darkness? A full moon rises on a misty night, illuminating the white arc of a nocturnal rainbow, a sight even rarer than its day-dwelling twin. Moonbows are traced across the night sky by moonlight refracting through water droplets from rain or a waterfall's spray. They glow white but contain the rainbow's full spectrum, just too faint for our eyes to see. Oh wow, it's like seeing a rainbow in the dark. Okay, wow, that is huge. That is huge. I've never even heard of that until now. So it's like you might actually be learning something very, very soon that you could not have seen coming at all. And it takes, since the beginning of this reading, I've kind of felt this sensation of, are you sure? Are you sure you're saying everything right or doing what's best for a collective? Or it's like there's so many questions, so much uncertainty with where you are in relation to your highest timeline, to your most beautiful and I'm just getting the letter R. Rare dreams. But something about your sacral area, something about I know this is really funny and off, but I'm just getting the word rectum, which it's just a part of the body, right? But like something to do with I can't with this one. Okay, I might edit this. Oh my god. I just can't. Something about if I say anything more about this, okay, I'm gonna just in the most friendly way possible change the. There's something significant about you becoming unblocked from bottom to top. And that's how it goes. The energy moves up your spine and out through your crown. So there's nothing, silly about that. It's just the way our bodies work. But it almost just feels like there is this really strong, not pull, but almost inspiration to get in touch with your own sensuality. And obviously it took me a second to get there. So you might be a little prude. You might be a little bit, forgive me if you feel called out, but you might just be on the more, what would I say? Conservative side of things, which is like no shame, no matter where you're at in regards to, accessing parts of yourself that require vulnerability, like that's one of the gifts that we have as humans, right? To be able to access pleasure, and it comes from so many different things, different experiences. So yeah, I feel I really haven't even, with this channel, I haven't even really felt super inclined to get a bunch of cards out besides what I've already pulled. We could. It's just, and I feel like sometimes it's more exciting. It just feels like we're in this in-between time where something as rare as a nighttime rainbow is gonna happen, and you're gonna be like, I didn't even know this was a thing. But here we are. Okay, I do feel guided to get a little sacred rebel action out. 2 of them popped out. Okay. On the top I see the perfection of your life, so... Ooh, she feels she knows. Although this isn't the most luxurious feeling card in the world, there is a deep sense of being authentic. And it's about the divine plan for your life. Freedom of choice, predestined elements that need to unfold, and certain aspects of your life that may seem out of your control. The obstacles you are facing will be overcome. You are being kept on track to ensure your ultimate success and most precious self-realization. So this is on track. Have faith in the process. No matter how much individual empowerment you possess, there are times when you will greet the edge of your personal limits and resources and need to rely on faith. Your faith is beautiful, brave, and effective. It will get the wheels turning and bring barriers to attainment crumbling down. And trust yourself. Wow. You are growing. At the blessed moment, the manifestation will occur and grace shall be witnessed in full effect. Okay, so what's going to happen? If you've been here the whole time, I mean, obviously if you're hearing this, you are, but what's going to happen? Spirit, is there anything that we might be able to share with collective that gives way to at least something that will prepare us to experience this rare rainbow of the night? Kingdom and ecstasy. Oh my god. Okay. So we got the Leo card here. Definitely fire sign energy. Wow. 511. This card was 5 and this next card is 11. Aquarius. And ecstasy. This is, I mean, Aquarius reminds me of the star. So interesting. And ecstasy. Okay, I'll wrap up this reading here. But I want to see what this ecstasy card is all about. Yeah, it's like I wanted to be respectful. And there were a lot of feelings that I was having trying to explain myself. Okay, and I'm like, I feel someone's shy. I think someone might reach out to you that you have no idea even feels a certain way about you already. So it says, a feeling of wonder and awe is a connection to your humanity and happiness. There is a need for the surrender of total beauty and awe. You are surrounded by earthly and universal beauty if you stop to observe. Wonders are all around you. Beauty is a source of healing. Okay, so this is the thing, is that I really do feel you staying connected to your sensuality, to your awe, your sense of beauty is the perfect energy for you to be in before you receive this thing, or on your way to receiving this thing. And also, it's kind of a requirement. So, collective, I want to encourage you to, no matter how it is you'd like, you just get in touch with the sensation, the feeling of awe, of a new lease of love on your life. You can begin again. You are beginning again, and this opportunity is going to come in fast. So prepare, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Peace.